Hi, this is Doug Wysocki Johnson, once again coming to you from my great backyard, and once again wanting to reflect with you, as I have been doing each month, about my experience of grief and loss and how that might connect with some Luminos values and themes. This month, though, I want to tell you a story about a previous time of loss in my life. It was when I was much younger, in my 20s, and a relationship that was very important to me had just ended. I had had great hopes for the future of this relationship, and it didn't work out. And what I remember specifically about that time was some of the practices and disciplines that had sustained me in the past no longer did. I've always been a big journaler, and I just couldn't write. I had no words to say. Prayer did not help. Reading the Bible or poetry or any of those things that had helped in the past didn't. The only thing that was helpful to me in that time was walking. That became my spiritual discipline. And I don't know why exactly, but I think it probably had something to do with the fact that I felt so stuck internally that I needed to move externally in order to just know that I was still alive, that something in me was still alive. So walking really became my spiritual discipline in that time. So fast forward about 30 years, and we are in this time of COVID, a time when so many people, I think, are feeling a sense of grief and loss. And interestingly enough, sales of exercise equipment is booming. Like, you can't find a bike around here at a bike shop. Paddle boards, hiking shoes, all that kind of stuff is in high demand. And of course there's a lot of reasons for it, good physiological reasons to get exercise. But I can't help wondering if it's a way for a lot of us to feel a little less stuck in this time of COVID. I'm wondering if it's a way for us to deal with some of the grief and the loss that we might be feeling. Luminos has always been interested in this interplay between our inner lives and our outer lives. All of those thoughts and feelings and self-understanding that go on inside of it, sometimes beyond words, and then how that finds expression out in our outer manifestation, in the way we are in the world, in our jobs and in our relationships, in the ways, in our roles, the ways we show up in the world. So this fall, our programming is going to move all online, and we are going to focus on both sides of that picture, the journey inward and the journey outward. We're going to be offering programs, retreats, one-offs, hour-long, all kinds of different series that help us listen to what's going on inside of us, but also how that shows up in our outside world, in our activism, in our jobs, and all the things we do externally that the world sees. So I hope you'll be able to join us for some of those programs. We look forward to seeing you there, and in the meantime, enjoy these last days of August.